Hey there, we are going to take a look some more decks. We have here the Kingslayer decks. Can take a look at all four of these. Teal, red, black, and dark blue. Let's get started. Going to, for most of this, use the teal deck. This is the newest released one on Ellusionist. You can pick up all four colors there. Great price on them, $7 a deck. So would recommend checking those out if you like what you see here in the review. Let's jump into the tuck case. Fronts of them, very simple, very clean finish to them. Just says Kingslayer, has the sword there in the middle, and then playing cards at the bottom. Nothing at all on the two sides. The back is the back design of the card, which we'll get to in a second. Top just says Kingslayer in bold outline letters there. And then the bottom is your Ellusionist ad copy and the barcode. Just inside the tuck flap here, you've got the topple, the master in white letters, and then there's nothing at all on the inside, so the inside's just plain white. This is not a letterpress or embossed or anything like that case, just plain ink, white ink on the blue tuck case. The other four colors are pretty much identical outside of the color. So there's your blue and your black. And then here's the red over here. No differences at all outside of the color. Let's jump in and take a look at the cards. We will start with just talking about how these feel the minute you take them out. So these are the Cardmundi linen finish, the B9 stock. So the second you take these out, you are going to feel how much thicker these are. I borrowed Magic Orthodoxy Strategy, put 10 of these in a caliper to measure the thickness. These come out to about 3 millimeters compared to about 2.75 or so for a bicycle deck, so a good 10% thicker, and you can feel that right out of the box. A little bit heavier too, so some noticeable differences there, but as we'll see in a little bit when we get to the handling, doesn't really hurt the ability to handle these at all. There's your back design. It's a very, very clean, minimalist back design. Love these backs on all four of the decks. You've got that teal color all the way through. You have the semi-thin white border, and then the two diagonal swords right on the front in white. Very clean, very simple. Love these back designs. I think these look great. Flipping over to the fronts of the cards, 4 extra cards to start with. You've got your 2 jokers, which no lettering, no words on them, still very minimalist. Just 2 swords, one of them cross and one of them tip to tip. You also get a double backer and an extra Queen of Hearts, both great for Magic. Got a little bit of a preview there on what the extra or what the custom cards are there. But we'll start with, here's your Ace of Spades. You got a nice bold pip right in the middle with the king and the sword through the heart there, and then just in teal lettering, Kingslayer and printed in Belgium. All 4 decks have exactly pretty much the same all the way through. There's your red pips. They're pretty much standard. You'll see a couple of differences. The 8 in the corner, for example, is actually black, not red. And then the pips have that just very thin black outline, which to me helps them pop out quite a bit. Black number cards, pretty standard. Where you really get the color in these decks is going to be in the court cards though. So there's a red and a black court card, and you'll see all the color removed except for the teal. Love the look of those. It really pops out on these, on the teal and the blue especially. Really stands out. Otherwise very standard. But there you go, that's the teal. So like those. Taking a look at the other 3, so we'll go with, here's the red. So there's your back design, that red almost orange. And then there's a red court card, so you'll see same deal, except instead of teal now you've got a bunch of red. And then there's your black court cards. The red especially on this red. I mean, it screams red on this one, so it really stands out on this one. Very bright. Looking at the black, this is without a doubt my least favorite of the 4 decks. But in this one, they've just removed all colors, so it's just a black and white outline. There's your Ace of Spades, and then black and red court cards. Other than the color of the pips, really the same. So there you go, all color removed. And then finally, you've got the dark blue. Same deal. There it is, all color removed except for the dark blue. Thoughts on the decks themselves and their handling. So these do handle very, very nicely. They're not going to be the same as a bicycle deck because of that finish, but they still handle very nicely. Card moonies are always, I mean, they feel really soft right outside of the box, almost broken in the minute you pull them out, which is really, really nice. Super soft finish to them. They're thicker, so they feel like they're going to be more durable, great for, you know, poker games or anything like that, where you're going to be a little bit harder on the cards. Fans great, cuts are nice, so no real complaints with the handling. I think he's handled great. Thoughts on the designs? They're good. I like them. I like the minimalist design. For me, the 4 decks are definitely not all created equal. And that's ironic because they're so similar. I like personally, I really like the teal the best. The dark blue, I like a lot. Red, I like, it's a little bit loud for me on the red court cards. And then the black, for me, just comes out really, really flat when you look at it there. It doesn't have a whole lot of life to it, to me. So I don't love the black deck. It's probably my least favorite of the 4. The other thing that I think when I look at this is I wish there had been a little bit more of a variety and a change between the decks. I mean, it truly is just a find and replace color, whether that's the tuck cases, the cards themselves. There is virtually no difference between them. You know, I think through the Madison, like Hellions and those other decks with Hellions and Saints and Martyrs and Confessions, where they did the 4 different power aces for the 4 decks. I thought that was a nice touch. I wish they'd come up with something different here. I mean, even as simple as give me a different gaff card or something outside of the color. So that didn't land for me. You know, I wish that there'd be a little bit more detail, maybe some embossing or something on the tuck cases. These feel a little bit cheaper compared to some of the other decks. But all in all, I mean, you can pick these up for $7 on Ellusionist website. So I think that is a great value for a deck that really does have a great, almost luxury feel to them. I would definitely check them out. I'm not sure that, you know, if I were getting these today, I'm not sure if I would feel the need to get all 4 colors. So I would just, you know, kind of pick the 1 or 2 that you like the best and pick those up. But you really, I mean, at $7, I don't think you can go too wrong with these decks. So would recommend checking these out. I'll leave a link in the description. And that's all I have for this one. So if there are any other decks that you'd like me to check out, just let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in a bit for the next one.